Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Today we're going to be finishing off the grand finals of the Akatsuki Tier of FGC UCLA's Collegiate Bruin Battle League Season 13's postseason finals. Season 13, as you all know by now, was held for Under Night In-Birth to Celes, and we had Sauce Boss, who was the winner of Super Byakuya Tier, and I can't recall the winner of the Scholars Tier. But yeah, we've completed those tiers already. And here inside the Akatsuki tier, we've got a couple players remaining, 2 players. Plants from the loser side and Herbs from the winner side. Herbs being Izumi player and Plants being a Kuon player. So they'll be facing off shortly in their grand finals bout. We're still waiting on Plants to arrive in the room. Oh, okay. Herbs, I understand now what you're trying to say. Okay. My apologies. Yeah, I hope we're all doing well. April's almost to an end already. It's pretty crazy. It's flown by. I've yet to really start my routine. So after this grand finals, I'm looking forward to taking care of a few things. I think my words are still not fully coherent because of not being awake for super long, but yeah. Bear with me on that. Reflecting on the bracket that we had. Let me pull up the bracket scene quickly. There was a good range of characters represented throughout the postseason tiers. I think this tier we had Kaguya, Kuon, Hyde, Yuzuriha, 2 Nanasa players, and Izumi. And in the Super Byakuya tier, there was Byakuya, Wagner. Who else was there? Hilda. I'm forgetting some characters that were in the Super Byakuya tier, but representation overall was pretty well spread. We'll soon reach the point where this VOD ends up being more waiting than gameplay. Because of how quick uni games are. Hopefully we get a good set though. I'm sure it'll be. The Derp Lance is on their way. I'll assume we'll be starting the match shortly after that. All right, Derp Lance has arrived, so here we go. Okay, CBBL Season 13 Grand Finals of the Akatsuki Tier. Herbs versus Derp Lance. Izumi versus Kuon. So Derp Lance off to the controlling start, the dominating start, with respect to the neutral. Herbs does win the cycle, but Derp Lance is going to be taking the first clean hit here. CSDP from Herbs, standard stuff, and is able to secure the next cycle with the throw. Bubble and neutral into dash B. Unfortunately, not able to cleanly get a conversion from it. This still has a chance to run pressure in the corner here. Oh, flash kick baited. And that's going to be quite a bit of damage here. Okay, overhead after the premature reset. Good blocks from Derp Lance so far. Oh, but flinches at an inopportune time with the bubble on top of them. And that'll be the first round going to Herbs. Reminder that Herbs is on winner's side, so all they have to do is win a singular set whereas Durplants will need to take 2 consecutive sets. Okay. Approach from Durplants scores a hit and a combo, but what an interesting dash under from Herbs with CS, and it works out too. Unfortunately, not able to turn it into a proper combo ender. Go back to neutral. But it's going to be a snipe from Durplants to tie up in rounds in game 1. Oh, Durplants had a chance to strike there due to the slightly unclean Okizeme, but for the time being is going to be holding this pressure. Great throw tech to ensure that they have some space to work with in the corner. Oh, what a flash kick from Durplants there. Well, it gets sniped by the EX bubbles. And is this death? Oh my goodness. Herbs might have been able to kill there with an... no, never mind. The CS wouldn't have been built enough meter. So that's going to be a game 1 going in Herb's favor. Once again, I do think Durplants is still playing solid defense, but it just hasn't been enough. And I don't know if they've taken full advantage of the windows they've been able to find as holes within Herb's block strings. So we'll see if that changes in game 2. Okay, it's gonna be the pillar. Invalid combo, but a hit is a hit. However, it's going to be a drop that allows for Herbs to CS DP once again. And we're seeing Durplants go for flash kicks a lot more. Perhaps the time in between the original portion of the bracket has allowed for the players to reevaluate their game plan structure and use tools they weren't using as much earlier. But on the flip side, the world may change, but Izumi's set play remains the same. And we're seeing some of that in full effect right now. Okizeme, and this setup is nasty. But unfortunately, the gold throw there allows for Durplants to have great opportunity to see what's happening, and indeed will take that round. Oh, but air unblockable here. Good block on the overhead. That's something that Durplants has definitely improved at doing, is blocking that particular overhead. However, Herbs swims right in again. Oh, but gold throw once again. Still some very, let's say, deliberate shielding to win the cycle there. Not sure about the CS expenditure there, but still going to win the next cycle regardless. Lots of gold throws from either player in the set so far. But Durplants is going to turn this into a game 2 victory. Tied up 1-1. So as far as adjustments were concerned, there wasn't too much that Durplants needed to do necessarily. It's just more so that they were able to get more out of their successive hits and run away with it. Speaking of running away, though, this time it's gonna be Herbs on the benefit, on the side of being able to do that. Sorry, my apologies, guys. I'm out of my element right now because of just barely being awake. But we still roll. Get back throw from Durplants to get Herbs into the corner. Back to neutral for the time being. But the pillar conversion again is going to allow Durplants to put Herbs back facing corner this time. Well, CS with the wheel right on top of them, but because of the goal throw, it works out. Oh my goodness, that bubble goes so far. What are those bubbles? Okay, triple pillar, too far for a proper combo. Okay, interesting combo routing from Durplants, but got this unlock. Oh, has to hold the bubbles from that far, and Herbs calling out the stand with a dash below. Okizeme. Another throw tech for Herbs, which means that they get to keep their turn, but flash kick from Durplants works out. Good dash blocks from Herbs here to defend against the pillars, and this time the bubbles once again will call out Durplants from their walling off approach, and this is absolutely dead. Oh my goodness, 4.8 off of the bubbles confirm. So it's gonna be 2-1 for Herbs, setting up themselves for set and tournament game. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still got 2 more rounds to win in order to be able to do so. Counter a pillar again. Some combo drops from Durplants this time, and I think that was the difference maker too in game 3. Just more dropped combos, you know, means that you're just not able to cash out the damage on the successful hits you're able to get. But this time a pursuit back throw for Durplants to put Herbs back facing corner. Another dropped confirm, but sliver of health on Herbs means that one more touch will do it. However, for the time being, gonna get the conversion that leads to the corner. Oh, but drops the ender, which allows Durplants to escape from the meaty, earning Durplants the round there. Oh, daring flash kick, but it works out. Reached very far to catch the extended hurt box. But Herbs once again going for bubbles. And the damage on this is just absolutely insane. Okay, this time the overhead. And Herbs has access to the resources necessary to kill. Indeed. So, tournament point for Herbs. Just needs to hold out for one more round. And I do think Durplants has been playing solid neutral still, but it's just, again, been the conversions and stuff that's been holding them back. Oh, yeah. The back tech to avoid the pursuit with a dash normal. Herbs has been winning more cycles though, which has definitely been helping them out a lot. I'll just going for raw overhead again. You can't block them all. Oh yeah, the shimmy with the fish puddle in play. Okay, ender drops, but no worries this time. Dirtplant's in a rough situation though. One more potential hit scored by Herbs will do it. The throw tech though, not in range for the force function DP for Herbs, but Celestial one by Dirtplants. It's not going to matter. The Rekka overhead, and Herbs will be your Akatsuki Tier champion. Congrats. Yeah, well fought from both players, but the fish was a little too strong for Dirtplants this time around. And that'll conclude our last remaining postseason finals for Collegiate Bruin Battle League Season 13, held for Under Night Ember 2 Celes. Thank you both for your participation, Herbs and Dirtplants. I hope you enjoyed your time in the brackets and in the Collegiate Bruin Battle League. Herbs, I think actually both of you, Cyan will be in contact with you regarding pricing if applicable. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you have to ask him about that one. Regardless though, hope everyone enjoyed watching the finals throughout. Everything is available in a playlist, and the playlist link is in the description for season 13 of CBBL. So if you want to catch back any of the action that took place this season, make sure to view the playlist that's in the description. But that's all. That's going to be all from me. Hope you all enjoyed. And thanks for hanging out and being a part of the season. And we look forward to seeing you all at some point in the near future for future seasons. Take care and have a good one.